later on today. But what a terrific first match this was.
Welcome the technical officials on court number 1. The umpires, Jiten back from Australia. And the service judge is Frank Elstad, Denmark. On court number 1, women's singles. Please welcome from India, Nehwal. And she's facing from Japan, Takahashi.
So the players making their way out onto court for the next match on court 1. It's women's singles. We've got the defending champion coming on in the match after this, but Nehwal believes she's among the players who have a shot at gold here at this year's World Championships. Nehwal, though, has always fallen at the next hurdle, hasn't she? Exited in the quarterfinals in each of her last 4 World Championships. And up against Sayaka Takahashi here today. India against Japan. Takahashi, who struggling a bit for form. Although in her last outing she did pretty well in the Japan Open.
And this is the first time I think we've seen somebody choose a side. So that might indicate that there's a bit of drift down there today.
Is it me, or does it feel a little bit cooler in here?
Yeah, it does actually. So
I saw the air conditioning units had arrived today.
They're in play, and that means that there could be a different environment in here there's been in the other days. And
didn't notice it though in the first match. Didn't really see any specific drift.
They have definitely. I didn't know who chose which side, but there's definitely something, because why if there's nothing wrong, why choose the other side instead of
maybe it's a superstition or something?
Could be that. Well, we'll have to ask.
Did you ever have any superstitions?
No, only when Liverpool play.
Try and get the match over with as quickly as possible so you can go and watch them.
I rarely see the last 5 minutes if it's a really close match and we're up. That's too hard for me.
All right, number 7 in the world. She's been as high as number 2 as the Indian from Hyderabad, the Olympic bronze medalist, of course. Looking more like herself in recent months. Won all 4 of her singles matches at the Uber Cup, quarterfinals and Indonesian Open, but I suppose most importantly winning the Australian Open, her 7th Super Series title, up against Sayaka Takahashi, who is yet to win a Super Series event. She lost 3 of her 5 matches at the Uber Cup, including a loss in straight games to the world number 50, T Jing-Yi. Since then, quarterfinal of the Japan Open, she beat Wang Yihan. Lost in the first round in Indonesia, second round in Australia. So you have to say, Sina looks a a good favourite here. Australian umpire Jiten Butt. It's the Dane Frank Alstrand who is the service judge, and I'm sure our Australian service judge here, umpire here, is hoping for a quieter match than the previous one, where we saw very much involved in that mixed doubles affair, with scoring changes and all sorts.
Challenges.
They have met before, and that was last June at the Indonesian Open, and as you can see, Saina won that one pretty straightforwardly. Of course, both players have been in action. You were going to say there, Jim?
Yeah, but the funny thing here is that Takahashi is one of the Japanese singles players, I think, that has some more weapons, you know, can play more aggressive. And but in this case, I actually think it doesn't really suit her against Saina, where if she should beat Saina, she needs to rally. She needs to make Saina work a lot and move her around on court, and not take the physical battle with her in power. But the one thing now from Indonesian Open, you know, where it's famous for a lot of drift, where it's difficult to play that game where you rally. It's a different case today, so she might have a bigger hope today.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sayaka Takahashi, Japan. And on my left, Saina Nehwal, India. Saina Nehwal to serve, level, play.
And of course, she's not India's only hope in the women's singles. PV Sindhu we'll see on match number 5 here, up against Bae Yeonju in an hour or so from now. But that's a nice start, isn't it, from Takahashi, right on the line.
And an indication of what her plan is. 3 clears down in the same corner. Specialty to Saina's forehand. And really, if you can really find Saina deep down in the forehand, I think she has a big weakness down there. Then she can come in and control the game like this. She doesn't really move all the way out there, I think, in the footwork. Her footwork out to the forehand is problematic.
Uncomfortable start for Saina Nehwal. India have only ever won 2 medals at the World Championships, a couple of bronzes. One in the women's doubles, one in the women's singles.
And from the forehand side again. So that's out of these, I don't know how many shots already. 80% of them have been down to the deep forehand of Saina.
So how did Saina now? Obviously, we would have noted that.
Definitely.
How did she force her opponent out of it?
Move over there. Well, that's it. You know, take the chance at one time and then go up and say, I know where it's coming. And now you force Takahashi to play it in another angle. Forehand again. Oh, it's unlucky.
2-4.
Really was putting this rally well together.
Early challenge then from Saina Nehwal here. She might have a point.
I think she's right.
Although that one didn't make me think that way. Well, she'll see. Hawkeye knows best. Let's have a look. It was just about in, was it?
Challenge unsuccessful.
That is the first time I've seen
One
that.
challenge remaining.
That is really...
4-2.
Well, I can understand why Rosena took a challenge in that one.
Service over.
Can't really blame her for taking the wrong challenge there. That is
Almost got a bit of confusion with the score again, but it is 5-2.
what a good call by the line judge. Let's see what Rosena is trying to do is from her forehand side. She's trying to, yeah, she's pointing down to that forehand side. She's trying to play it to Takahashi's round the head side, just to give her the longest way to play Saina to her forehand side, so Saina's got more time to cover it. That's a great shot.
Service over. 3-6.
I think we can already establish that. We can see that we're further into the tournament now, and the quality of shots and decisions are just getting better and better and better.
Yeah, it's fair to say, isn't it, now we're in the last 16 stage, so the quality of the badminton does just go up a little level now, doesn't it?
More competitive. Great smash by Saina.
5-6. China, shuttle. Yep.
Just having a bit of lace trouble here. Saina Nehwal. Missed the Commonwealth Games, of course, did Saina. So the last competitive action was a winning one in Australia.
And of course, it's sad that she missed that one, but in the long run, it's probably, for this tournament, it's probably good.
Well, we saw Chris and Gabby Adcock, Kasia, Commonwealth Games champions, they've struggled here, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Obviously, it's up a different level, but they've gone out pretty early. Earlier than expected, put it that way.
7-5.
Michelle Lee as well.
Is he still in it?
Yeah.
She's actually playing right now. And it's not looking good.
They're playing against Sai Su Yung, who's very much up in that match. Great net shot from Takahashi. Really tight to the net there. It's been an impressive start from the Japanese player, of course. You know, she has beaten big-name players. Sayaka, sister Ayaka plays in the women's doubles, of course. Ayaka Takahashi. Oh, very good.
9-5.
Impressive start by the Japanese player.
Yeah, she's making Saina look a little slow, isn't she, Adam? Court?
Well, the thing is now, she's opened up the court by starting with playing those clears and drives down to the Saina's forehand, so pretty much everything else opens up on court. You see that's the weapon that Saina's going to use. That, and she's strong enough for it. That's the good thing for her. She's strong enough to hit that very tough clear cross into Takahashi's backhand side. There's the cut again. Oh, and another one. Amazing quality of shots from Takahashi. First the forehand cut, and then the backhand reverse cut from the backhand side. Very tough shots. Great smash.
Service over, 7-10.
Well, we had a really good competitive opening match in the mixed doubles. It looks like this one's going to be tight as well.
And that's what you need to be careful of, Takahashi. If she takes that battle about with power, with drives and flat, just too strong, Saina. That's her quality. It was a well played by Saina there. She was ready for it.
Service over, 11-8, interval.
Well, some positives in there for Saina Nehwal, but she has got her work cut out, it would seem, against an impressive opening display, at least, from this young lady, Sayaka Takahashi. 11-8, the interval lead.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players. Thank you, players. Thank you. Players, thank you on the court. Line up. 11-8. Play.
That's a great lift. Nice to the forehand side again, as you see, and then she opens up, but this time it's not good. But you clearly see an indication of what is Takahashi's plan, is to find that deep forehand on Saina. And then when Saina is kind of not stuck, but she's glued down there a little bit, then she comes in with these reverse cuts. Yeah, cross. You see that? That's the same plan. And it's difficult for Saina to get away from, because she's going to have to be in better balance down there and get that cross clear in, maybe, or just maybe block it to the net so she gets a higher lift. Right now she's pacing it too much, so Takahashi's just waiting there to counter her.
Oh, well played.
Great smash.
13-9.
I have to say, plenty of time in this match, but signs aren't good for Saina Nehwal fans, that's for sure. A couple of titles this season for Saina, of course, in Australia, the Grand Prix Gold event in India as well. Takahashi also won this year in Germany.
Pure quality from the Japanese girl there.
14-9.
I really like the way she's putting these rallies together.
Yeah, it's one thing having a game plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another, not just sticking to it, but being able to play the shots that allow you to
the game plan is easy.
Get it to work.
Yeah, and not only that, we have to be aware of that. Of course, Saina knows. She has an idea of what people wants to do against her. See, there she was standing, and there we saw the difference. We saw it on that shot now. We don't think we're going to get a replay from that way, but she was actually already covering that forehand side. And there a little bit again there. Takahashi still finding that gap behind him, behind Saina.
Well, big gap, 5 points in a row for Takahashi, who led anyway at 11-9, but now 16-9 up. Well, she pondered it for a while, didn't she, here, Saina Nehwal? But it was dropping in. Excellent lift from Takahashi.
Service over, 10-17.
Brilliantly done again. Very impressive from the 21-year-old here.
Service over, 12-18.
Just feel like it's a rebuilding process here for Saina ahead of the next game.
Yeah, but that's not to be underestimated. That's quite important. We saw that yesterday a few times, that you use, sometimes you can really make a comeback on it, but you use, if you feel that a game has slipped out of your hands, you can use it to gain a little bit momentum to the next game.
Service over, 19-12.
That's why it's so important for when you have a good lead that you finish it. Not only because it's nice to have a game in the hand, but also that your opponent have to start from scratch. They can't go out in the break and say, well, we did the last 5 rallies, we did well, we just need to continue that. So you give them kind of a hope. You need to take the hope away. I know it sounds harsh, but that's sport.
And that's what Takahashi, I think, is doing here, really.
Definitely.
She's got 8 game points. Game plans work to treat. Saina looking very much second best right now. I think she was half in thought to maybe leave this one, but
Shuttle.
And that's going to give that's going to give Seinert confidence for the second game. You know, she's going to think, oh, I'm okay here.
Thank you.
She can do easy mistakes as well.
Is that not just a lack of concentration maybe from Takahashi, given the scoreline?
It happens so many times. I don't think it is, but it's just, you know, it's just that's why it's so important to close the game, and she does.
Game.
Fantastic.
Yeah, excellent opening game from Sayaka Takahashi.
Takahashi, 21-14.
Really was a polished display right from the off as well. Nehwal's got some working out to do here at the interval, because that first game just slipped her by, didn't it? 21 points to 14. Takahashi leads by a game to love.
Please welcome the technical officials, court number 3. The umpire is Christian Johannesson from Denmark, and the service judge, Kevin Smith from England. And now, on court number 3, women's doubles. Please welcome from Korea, Young Chun Yoon and Kim Hana. And they are facing from China, Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, Simon. And the count.
Interesting the way that Takahashi was out on court there, well in time, eager to get on with it again. Yeah, Seinert obviously using up all the time available to her.
It's also kind of a psychology.
Level.
The psychology behind it is, of course, to show I'm ready, you know, and I'm not even tired. I don't think Seinert's going to fall for that, though.
It's good, isn't it? Better Super Arena here. Terrific start again from Takahashi. And, you know, often these are big matches, of course, last 16 of the World Championships, but being a Thursday afternoon, you know, there could be a fairly empty crowd. It's good. It's kind of half full inside the arena.
Yeah.
And there's a decent atmosphere here.
But that's definitely going to change later on.
1-all.
People get off work and the Danish players are coming on. Yi Ching-wei. Some great games. I think we have great games the whole day if you look at the really interesting matchups.
Yeah, not just on this court.
No. Oh, that slice forehand cut is just fantastic. And what's even harder for Seinert is it's coming from the left. Left-handed. So and as he gives her the long way again and down deep in the forehand, but this time it's out. But you can clearly see as soon as she gets that drop shot in there and Seinert's really deep up and recovering, she pushes it to down deep in the forehand side again. So, oh, a big mistake there for Takahashi.
4-2.
Nice and easily. She even broke a string there. That's, oof. She won't be happy with that.
Thank you. 4-2. It's over. 3-4.
Li Shuwei is already through to the quarterfinals. She was first on against Han Li. She didn't mess about either. 27 minutes, and she is the player who awaits one of these two players in the quarterfinal. Not sure what Takahashi's record is against her, but I know Saina has a head-to-head of 7 defeats, 2 wins against Li Shuwei.
Nice and easily. Saina's turning this game around. It's more or less
7-3.
that could have been a challenge, couldn't it? Ooh. I thought that touched the line.
Yeah, me too.
Touchdown.
Then it's over. 4-7.
It's a very big point, this one.
And what am I, but you know, she gets the point there. Begs it. We're getting confirmation actually from Hawkeye that that shot was in.
Yeah.
That she didn't challenge, and if she had challenged it, she'd have got the point. That makes a 2-point difference, which is what the scoreline is right now. It could be 6-all, really.
Yeah. Well,
but it's up to the player to challenge, isn't it?
It is. It's part of the game now. But it's difficult when it's on the back line. That's why. But that rally we saw before, the long rally, that can be a momentum changer. That's not something I think Saina, you know, she doesn't want to have too much of those. I think that is in Takahashi's favor. So this is also, I thought this smash was kind of like showing that that last one was hard. She really went too much for it to finish the rally. Oh, it's a great lift.
Oh, great cross court, wasn't it?
She's in control again now, Takahashi.
7-all.
Oh, well played. And that
8-7.
she's won all the points since the long rally, and that's an indication that Saina's not making the right decisions And of course, Takahashi playing well. Oh, this forehand cut there, that hurts. A fantastic play. Fantastic. Credit to the Japanese girl, I think. You gotta really, really... And what I really enjoy is that I often see these Japanese players being just rally. She's actually, she has good weapons. You know, the smash and the cut and good net. And there's a future for this girl, definitely.
Well, she's very young still.
Yeah.
6 points in a row she's won.
Great net
Great time. It's a little short.
Oh, good save by Saina. But it's Saina who's working, you see. Saina is constantly under pressure. Again here.
And this is not the game she wants, is it?
No. See, that's not what she wants.
Played it very well though, hasn't she?
And Takahashi knows that, so she's making the right solutions. Look at that. Oh, I just said curse again. How many years do you have to do this to learn that?
Listen, we can't keep quiet. Well, we could, but not constantly.
No. But that was a great rally.
Yeah, it was an energy-sapping rally.
Thank you.
Important point after 6 in a row for Sayaka Takahashi. And Saina Nehwal got one back.
8-9. Play.
Fantastic.
It's over. 10-8.
Well, these are very worrying moments now for Saina Nehwal. We talked about her inability to get past the quarter-final stage in the last 4 World Championships. She might not make the quarter-finals this time. 11-8 down in the second game.
There's 2 things that can change this game around now. That is one, with Saina can change the tactic a little bit, maybe have some more success with her smashes and her aggressive play, take the net away. And then another thing is that maybe, well, this is a big match for Takahashi. So maybe she can get a little bit stiff, you know.
A little tight.
Yeah, and then maybe take advantage of that.
Thank you.
And it happens. We saw it maybe a little bit with the Chinese in the last match.
11-8.
He was up 19-11. And then it became 26-24. So it happens. And it's been happening many, many times. She does look very, very calm, I must say. But there you see Saina trying to take the net.
And that's also a good sign that there aren't nerves. Not that bit there, the tight net shots when you need to have the finesse.
Yeah.
When you know, if there were any jitters, that you'd go for the safer options. Look at that.
Amazing.
13-8.
What a performance.
It's almost like, yeah, and it's almost like Saina's playing with some lead in her shoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
She couldn't get anywhere near this.
Not even close. And it's very rare you see badminton players not being able just to get a touch on it. Ooh.
That's out. Again, you just think might as well have a challenge there. But, Sure it was out.
Look out. What a net shot.
It's over. 14-9. Change. Silver, 10-14.
Well, a couple of points going Sina's way. It's
very important for her. She has the ability to come back in this one. Just got to believe in it.
Thank you.
That's her best run in the match, really, so far, you have to say. And it's only 3 points in a row, 4 of the last 5, but it's going to take a bit of encouragement from it. Got to keep it going, though. Look at that brilliant net shot from Takahashi. That really was superb.
15,
Nothing at all that Sina Nehwal could do about this.
Oh, it's a great shot. Sina really putting power behind. But she just gets... Oh, that's a fantastic shot.
Service over, 13-15.
Oh, look at that, it's so tight. It's a difficult shot to do it this time. And she's back in it now. And you see, she's playing, and this is good by Takahashi, but she's trying to play more and more and more net.
Service over, 16-13. Service over, 14-16.
And we had a great game on court 2 between Endo and Hayakawa and Ko and Shin, and it ended up with Ko and Shin winning. So the 14th seed took out the 4th seed.
And that is going to happen today. Might see it here.
Let's get ready faster, okay?
We've got the 13th seed here taking on the 7th. Couple of mistakes here. That's what you were talking about, getting tight. Couple of mental errors, really, have to say, from Takahashi.
Yeah. And this is just you know, a little bit the youth coming into it now. Saina, no problem anymore. She can rally. Oh. So she knows. Yeah, she of course knows. She's seen that in Takahashi's game now. Oh, and then she comes up with a great shot like this. And there's another Takahashi coming on.
You can hear Saina.
Yeah, that's
revving herself up, isn't she?
Yeah, she needed that point, and now she believes that she can come back in this match, and she knows she has the routine to know that in the third game anything can happen, and I think she, with her routine, she can be very, very strong in the third set.
Oh, brilliant drop shot. 17-all.
17-all.
She was 13-8 down in this game. Brilliant from Takahashi. Just when Saina got alongside her in this game.
18-17. Thank you, players.
Fantastic by Saina.
Some of the shots in this game have been absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, but you can see now Saina, she's really good. She's not going to give that attack away anymore. She's going to keep that shot downward and take the net at all costs. So that's what Takahashi needs to be aware of. She needs to go up and close that net.
No, Sayaka. Sayaka.
Ooh. Look at that, little disguise. But she can't be fooled with by that anymore, Takahashi. She needs to understand that shot will come. Saina's not going to give away the attack anymore. Only when it's needed. It's needed right now.
Oh, it's out. It's out. She's challenged again. It's again a look at the coach before the challenge.
It's pretty weird. He can't see it from there.
I think it's just a. Not that he's telling her to do it, but
that's out.
Just yeah, go ahead.
You can see Saina was pretty comfortable.
Yeah,
but then again, she was comfortable with the call in the first set, so that's out.
Challenge unsuccessful.
But here we have.
She's ahead now.
18. Thank you.
Crawled her way back into it. A little bit Takahashi's own fault, but also
Takahashi, one
very
remaining.
Smart play by Saina. It is those mistakes like this that can be costing her the match, especially maybe this game to start with, but also the match. She's made too many errors on these things. And this is not a shuttle that needs to be perfectly on the line. Just need to get Saina down to that forehand side.
2 game points for Saina Nehwal. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. 1-0.
Second game won by Saina Nehwal, 21-18.
Great comeback. But exactly that last one here is what she didn't do in the first set, Takahashi. And there she goes too much forward. She doesn't need to do that. No.
She's a tough cookie, though, isn't she, Saina Nehwal?
Oh, big time.
I mean, easily could have crumbled it.
Yeah, but she stays in there and she fights and she makes little things happen. And then suddenly she's back.
Well,
and now I have her as a favorite.
Yeah, a favorite in the third game that's coming after taking the second, 21-18.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players. Thank you. Final game. Change shuttle. Final game. Level. Play.
Well, Saina Nehwal looked on the brink of exiting this World Championship in Copenhagen. And she now has a real chance of making the quarterfinals. In. Mistake at the start of the third game, though. Pretty close, but right on the line. And then long down the other end. Couple of easy points for Takahashi. Left this one easily enough, that's why.
Well,
that's 3 very quick points, isn't it?
Please welcome the technical officials onto court number 4.
Oh, that's really bad judgment now.
The umpire is Susan Taylor from Australia.
And again, that shows you the pressure that Takahashi is on. Again, why not rally? She's won all the long rallies.
Well, I have to say, both players here, I mean, you have to say most of the points have been from mistakes, first 5 points of this game.
Yeah. But the thing here is, if you look at Takahashi, you can see that she's developing very well and she's on her way up. And I really like her technique and style. And she's going to be a future really class player, but she have a tendency to constantly look at her coach all the time after every mistake. And the more mature she gets, she will know what's right and wrong, and that will make her a much better player.
Service over, 4-all.
Well, very nervous start, you have to say, from
Yeah, you see
these
that.
players.
We haven't seen a mistake like that almost from the net from Takahashi in the full match. So. But that's part of the game, and that's what makes it so exciting.
Service over, 5-4.
Oh, given out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Service over,
That was wide.
5-all.
But again, going too much forward, Takahashi. There's no need to do that. Ready for the flat play there, Takahashi. Good rally by Saina though. She does that little cut in the flat drive. Trying to turn Takahashi to the other side, but she doesn't fall for it.
It's over, 6-all. Trouble?
Well, they're exchanging points, aren't they, here? It's, I make it 8 points in a row where the server's lost the point.
Service over,
Fantastic.
7-6. Service over, 7-all.
Well, 52 minutes on court. These two players already. Looks like it's going to go to the wire.
Okay, thank you, guys.
But I don't know about you, but just given the mental toughness of Saina Nehwal, you just feel that her experience, her know-how, makes her favourite to cross the line here, even though you feel maybe Takahashi has been overall the better player in the match.
Yeah, I just think she's a class player when it comes to that side. She's good at finding those little things that makes her successful. And the more she keeps this close, the bigger favorite she is. So there's these little things, you know. She's just taking a few points here with a hard smash and small things. And that's just, you know, that is what the best players can do. So even on the days when they're not playing fantastic, they will find a way. But again, if she's, no, we don't. It's difficult to say who's going to win this one. But that one, for that something there, that's for Takahashi. That she's not even close to going out. And the first thing you hear is from Saina, yes, she loves that, telling it's even worse for her, you know. So that's, I agree with you. It's, you have that feeling that Saina is going to come through here. Again, now the whole, she's gone away from that good tactics he had in the first game, Takahashi, and then now playing straight. Look at that flat left to the backhand side. We didn't see that in the two first games.
And it's interesting, isn't it, with Saina as well? I mean, I do like seeing players that are emotional, and she, you know, she can be emotional as well, but her look hasn't really changed from the first game to this game, has it really?
Well, only now when she's winning, she's showing she's winning points. We've seen it, but she hasn't showed any panic.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Even when she's winning the points,
panic.
there's a yes or whatever, but there's nothing.
But now you will probably see her more now. But when she didn't play well, no panic. Where you see some players who really would react.
But you're right, here's Takahashi again looking towards her coach.
Yeah. Nice and comfortably. Saina's running away with this one.
Another forehand into the net from Sayaka Takahashi, and how this game has changed. It looked like she was going to get a straight games win and a place in the quarterfinals. The Japanese player suddenly, Saina Nehwal digging deep, staying strong, and now leads at the interval by 11 points to 7.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players. Thank you, players. Okay. Sign. 11-7. Play.
Just wasn't doing that in the first game at all.
12-7.
It's crumbling around her, isn't it?
And she's shown with all her, and I know it's not an easy mistakes, but it is kind of easy mistakes if you understand. I mean, it's mistakes that just gives the confidence and the boost to Saina, saying, well, if I keep that shuttle over, she will give me the points.
But it's happened so often, hasn't it, in this game?
And that's why I think she should have stuck to a plan of, I'm not going to take any chance until it's really, really, really sure. So she should have played with more patience. And I don't think Saina would have been back in this match. But
that's a classy shot.
Simple play here. Not going 100% for anything here. She's just playing it around nice and easy. And she was doing that. That's a great shot. Good disguise shot as well.
That's why, trying to find the line. She wasn't far away from it, but
13-8.
shoulders slumped after this one.
But shouldn't go for it. She goes far too much for it. She just won on a, not simple, because there's nothing simple for these girls, or these girls, the way the shots they're using are not simple, trust me. But she could have used a different stroke.
Well, there'll be a feeling of relief inside, I would have thought, for Saina Nehwal right now, seeing these shots miss the lines, hit the net. She was not panicking, at least outwardly, out on court, but She must have been worried with the scoreline.
Yeah, definitely. But there's no worrying now. But she also knows that she's going to come up with some, you know, she has to play better to
Well, listen, she looks good now.
Yeah,
for the quarterfinal. She's going to have to play it better against Li Shuai, that's for sure. But she has beaten Li a couple of times, albeit her opponent's beaten her 7 times.
What? Never.
She'll be aware.
Count out, Sana.
She'll be aware, though, she's lost the last 4 World Championships in the quarterfinals, though, won't she?
Yeah. Yeah, she's playing really well now. And I know I've been talking a lot about Takahashi and what she should have done and what and this and that. Sana just does what she needs to do, and that's perfect. And now you see she's comfortable now. Now she's really playing really well. And you can say maybe Takahashi wouldn't have had the chance to play that way in the beginning had Sana played like this. So, but that's just showing you that when you have the chance, you gotta stick to it. You can't, you know, you need to fulfill and go the whole way. If you give these top players a chance to come back, they will come back.
It's over. 9-16.
And again, looking at the coach.
Takahashi challenge called in.
She was shouting high, like that was going to go out or that was out. Well, if she sees straight away that the line just is called a different, why not just take the hand off straight away? Well, there's no point of shouting. And that's what I like with the whole guy. We got rid of this trying to influence the line judge. And that was a great call. Not even close to being out. Am I being too strict there, Richard? Am I being too hard there?
No, well, listen, the only thing I would say is she's 21 and it does kind of run into sync with what happens to her every time she hits a poor shot. She looks to the coach. You know, she's obviously very much respects the coach and his opinion on things. And I think obviously once she matures, that might, not that she won't respect her coach's opinion, but she'll be more independent as a player and more assured of herself as a player. And therefore, one would hope that would change as well when it comes to, you know, making the calls. Yeah. But, you know, you're right. But I forgive her as such because of the fact that she's, you know, a young'un.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you. I'm just thinking about the line just there. Sometimes it's very difficult to sit there and you have a player telling you what it is. And this is top players. It's the best players in the world. And
how good have the calls been in general? You know,
fantastic.
Very few wrong.
Well, I'm pretty obvious with some of my calls. I couldn't have done it.
A couple of nice shots from Takahashi.
11-18.
It might be a case of a little too late, though.
It's over. 19-11.
2 more points then required for Saina Nehwal. Well left, and match points have arrived. Been a hard-fought journey for Saina Nehwal. Remember, she was 13-8 down in the second set, having lost that first 21-14. Still another 8 match points remaining.
12-20.
Well, for Sayaka Takahashi, it would have been a case of what could have been in this one, but once again, Saina Nehwal marches into the quarterfinals of the World Championships. Tough task awaits her in the shape of Li Shuai, but
match won by Saina Nehwal.
That scoreline that's coming up here,
21-18, 21-12.
at least it gives her the chance of progressing even further, because for a while here this afternoon in Copenhagen, that looked in doubt. Took 3 games, took an hour and 6 minutes. Saina Nehwal coming through 21 points to 12 in the 3rd game. So there's confirmation of quarterfinal between the number 1 and 7 seeds. Gone according to plan, isn't it? As far as that's concerned, Saina Nehwal, Li Shuai coming through far more comfortable, you have to say, for Li in her victory over Han Li.
He is facing from Denmark, Victor Axelsen.